11:30 Podcast and 11:30 Entertainment presents Beyond 11:30.
Yo, what it do, everybody? It's your man Dre, aka Dre on Wheels. I'm back at it again, you guys. It's Thursday. It's time for another episode of Beyond 11:30. Appreciate everyone tuning in. Once again, we live here on the 11:30 podcast, Facebook, Instagram, X, Twitch, YouTube, you name it, man. Appreciate everyone tuning in to the show. It's going to be a good one, man. If you're new to the podcast, if you haven't done so already, definitely do me a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button down below, you guys. Like it, leave a comment, and share it. Do all that great stuff. And don't forget to follow the 11:30 podcast on all social media platforms. All right. Now that's out the way. It's episode 4 of Beyond 11:30. Man, we've been having some great episodes, some great conversations, and some great discussions over the last couple of weeks of Beyond 11:30 season 2. We're going to keep that momentum rolling here. Like I said, on episode 4, I'm going to bring the crew in. My guy, Brian B., who was just live chatting about the WrestleMania press conference, all that wrestle stuff, man. We just stay chatting that. But it's Beyond 11:30 here tonight. Like I said, got my guy, Brian B. What's going on with you, my guy?
Yo, what up, Dre? Listen, bro. Yeah, we've been talking it up, man. It's been an interesting day, ain't it? Having a
Yes.
lot of fun.
Yes,
Yeah,
a lot of fun, man.
definitely.
Once again, appreciate you for coming on Beyond 11:30 or joining us here on Beyond 11:30. My guy Brian
Definitely.
B as well, bringing back to the show my girl Holly. What's going on, Holly?
Fellas, nothing
What
much,
up,
nothing
Harley?
much. Good day. Nice quiet day.
Yeah.
Mhm. How's everything going with you?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Like I was telling y'all before we got on camera, I'm making my first handmade article of clothing. So I'm really excited about that.
There you
Other than
go.
that, I just been relaxing, enjoying life.
Okay. Look at that's great. That's great. Like I said, you guys, it's beyond 11:30. Grown folks are talking. We're gonna keep the conversation and that momentum rolling on this week's episode. We're gonna have some more guests that's gonna be joining in throughout the episode. But right now we got Brian B, myself, and Harley. We're gonna jump into our first topic here on this week's episode of Beyond 11:30. Man, yo, I seen this post on social media the other day, and it brought up memories of a post that was going viral around social media about dating in 2024, about how you can't take a woman out to a cheesecake factory, or you can't
Mm,
take her out to these I guess these
yeah.
basic restaurants in their mind, but dating dating in 2024 is definitely um, dating in 2024 has definitely become really hard, and there's a whole lot of demands. But my first topic is this one girl has went viral after a man sent her $15 for lunch. I'm hungry. You can send me
Mm-hmm.
$15, and the Cash App or whatever, PayPal, Apple Pay, give me something to eat. But the only thing was she didn't think it was enough. $15. I gotta ask the question, you guys, everybody in the audience, and also Holly and Brian, is $15 enough? Now I know you can go to McDonald's, you can go to you can get some takeout, you can go anywhere, and I know it's 2024, things have changed though, but yeah,
Oh
is
yeah.
$15 enough, or you think this girl was just being too bougie? I guess.
Harley, what you want to do? Me or you?
I'll go. So I'm gonna be honest with y'all. $15 is absolutely more than enough because first of all, where are you working at that you want a hard, heavy, hearty lunch like that? First of all. Second of all, most places that you're gonna go for lunch, you're gonna spend maybe between $15 to $20, depending on what you're doing. I think right in this day and age, we got this whole mindset where it's like, I want something to brag about. And so it's not even so much that $15 is not enough for lunch, is that if I send my friends that screenshot, that doesn't feel as good as $45 or $50 or $100. And just none of that makes sense to
Mm,
me.
good point.
$15, $15 will today get me 6 of those amazing Popeyes wings the whole meal and the apple pie. And I didn't even know that Popeyes had those delicious apple pies, but their apple pies have made me not want apple pies from anybody.
Listen, yo, you speaking truth right now. Them apple pies is phenomenal.
Them Popeyes apple
Them shits
pies
is
are
crazy, yo.
different.
Yeah. Y'all better go check that shit out. Yeah, them apple pies from Popeyes is incredible.
They are
Hey,
amazing.
man.
So I think it's more than enough. I just think that we live in a digital age where everybody wants to be the story. And I think that we create these situations where we're trying to work really hard to be the story, and we want to be the big story. But if I was getting that $15, I would. I honestly don't eat lunch, but if I'm gonna eat lunch, that's more than enough.
There you go.
Hey, man,
Listen, man, I know I'm usually like the controversial one and everything like that, but I'm not. I'm not trying to be. But I'm gonna be honest with you. When I read the story, I'm definitely one of them people that's literally like, "Yo, listen, you like, you should always accept any gift. Like, somebody's trying to help you out, be thankful. You know what I'm saying? Definitely be thankful. But at the same time, I'm not gonna lie, man. As somebody who just got done like being out, I was doing Uber Eats and being on the road and traveling and eating out and stuff like that or whatever. It was one time I went to McDonald's, yo. I'm a big nigga, yo. I like to eat or whatever. So I went to McDonald's and I grabbed me. I thought I was being cool. I grabbed a large fry. I think I got like a 6-piece nugget, like 2 McChickens or whatever, and a large drink. That shit came out to like $15.
Yeah, food is
like,
crazy. Food is
I
crazy.
was like, yo, what the fuck is going
What you
on?
said you got again?
It was like a large fry,
Large
2
fry.
McChickens, a 6-piece chicken nugget. And this is me trying to be like, all right, fucking, I ain't gonna get a
Yeah,
meal.
that sounds
What's
about
it called?
right.
About
That's
$15, yo.
$15.
Yeah.
It was about $15. And if you think back in the day, like, you get McChickens was $1, a 6-piece nugget, like maybe $1.50, a large drink was like $1. So I'm thinking I'm gonna spend like $7 or whatever. And then literally this shit came out to 15. But I was like, damn. So when I first saw this story, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of was like, damn, dude, you couldn't just give the 5. Like,
Yeah.
why you ain't just drop that 20 at least? Like, what the fuck?
Better.
Hey, Drake, he was giving odd numbers and shit.
Yeah,
odd ass number. The dub
yeah,
probably been better.
Yeah, for real,
the
yo.
dub would have definitely been better. A whole
Hit a
20
little
would actually
harder,
been
right?
better. But I
Yeah.
mean, like, I think the part that got me, I think that the fact that she sent it back though, instead of just saying, "Well, damn, this motherfucker just sent me $15." Like, damn, he could at least sent me the extra $5 though, or anything, or just been like, grateful, or just kept it moving. Her ass
Yeah.
said, "Shit, I'm sending that shit back though."
His
I'm
Like,
funky
queen.
ass 15 though.
that's the part, right? Get
Right.
your goofy ass $15 though. I mean, like,
I'm
you can
queen
get
of
something to eat.
I'm queen of put something towards it, right? So I probably would have talked about them, but I would have put that 15 towards maybe the 35 I spent somewhere else. I'm queen
Yep.
towards it. Now, what I will say is now I have not done this specifically, but I have been in a club before, and the young man thought that he was like impressing me by sending me a drink. He sent me one drink. And I don't mind the one drink. My issue was his disposition about it, right? And so I sent the drink back with a bottle. At that time, I was making stripper money. So in my head, I'm a drug dealer. So in my head, you know what I mean? Because you making $3,000 a night, and somebody send you a regular drink, and he over there like, yeah, look at her. I sent her a drink.
Confident about it.
I was like, I waved. I told the waitress, you can keep this here because I didn't want to have her going through sending the actual drink is poured. I like give him a bottle of whatever he's drinking. And bottle service came over to him and I waved back. And I never got his number. But
Shit. I'd have said thank you. And I'd have took that drink. You ain't drink so.
right. And I'm like, so it's like
I'd have fucked all that shit up.
you gotta realize as a woman, like you're not doing shit to send that man his money back because he was probably going through hell, enough and trying to figure it out. And he probably trying to talk to more than one woman other than you two. So that 15 was probably more than one person. He probably took that 30 and split between you and another girl. That's just how my mind works because I'm not a monogamous person. So I'll be like, hey, maybe other people out here like that too. But it's just like, bro, you have to either put it towards it or just like, okay, no, thank you. The sending it back was for me, it brought back the memory. I was like, damn, I did send that boy a bottle. I was a boss back in the day. Go, girl.
Listen.
Hey,
Like,
man.
thank you.
Hi, Kyle.
Yeah, exactly.
How's it
Thank
going?
you. Yo, hey,
What up,
Cal,
Kyle?
what's going on? What's going on?
Just chilling. I'm doing all right. Yourself?
Good. Once again, man, appreciate you. Appreciate you coming on the show. Beyond 11:30, grown folks are talking, man. We were just diving into the first topic of tonight. We were chatting about was $15 enough? The story was that a young lady went viral on social media because her man or a man sent her $15 for lunch, but she thought it wasn't enough and sent it back. Now, as I was asking Harley and my guy Brian, I'm gonna ask you: do you think $15 is enough for lunch? And what's your thoughts on this?
Okay. First off, she didn't even taste it. She just sent it back.
Well, he
Like,
sent
fuck
her
this.
money. He sent
Is that a 1 and a 5?
He just,
Where's the zero?
he just sent it back without tasting the food first.
he didn't send her food. He sent her $15 on Cash App.
Cash
she-
App.
Oh,
So she was gonna get that charge when she took the monty out.
Oh.
So it was really like $14.25.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd have sent that shit back to
Her,
I forgot you because you gotta pay the cash out.
That's right.
Oh man.
and she
What
and
you
she
think,
said
Kyle?
that wasn't enough. She said that wasn't enough.
It wasn't
lunch?
Yeah, she said it wasn't enough, man. She sent it. She sent it back. She asked him for $15 for lunch.
That's funny as shit.
I guess I would want to know if she asked him for money for lunch or if he offered it.
Oh, she definitely asked. I guarantee you. I don't know, but I'm guessing.
Because I'm like, if she asked him and he didn't give enough, I almost understand that, but not really. I don't know. But Brian, you put in perspective the cash out. I forgot the cash out.
Okay, I'm perplexed here, to be honest.
Kyle, tell him.
To be honest with you, I'm very much perplexed. What did she want something specific that was like?
We don't got all that information. I think the point of the story that we have is this chick. What we think this chick said, "Oh, I'm hungry," and it was a dude that talked to her, and she knows or whatever. And maybe she asked him. Maybe he was trying to be nice and say, "Hey, I want to buy you lunch today," and he sent that money over. He said, "I'm gonna take care of you, baby." He sent that shit over, and that shit said 1.5. This bitch said, "No, this nigga did it."
The way I was thinking about it, I was thinking that she was on a lunch date with somebody and she just complained that he didn't spend enough or something. No.
She was like at work or whatever on her own time, and he cash apped her like, "Hey, man, lunch on me, boom, boom, boom," and she like, "Lunch,
nigga, this ain't nothing."
Not you gave me midnight snack money, nigga.
Yep, you gave me money just for us talking.
I was
it's like that to carry out wings and fries and half and half. You're telling a good story right there. That's right.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. Popeyes, you can get you a 6-piece of them barbecue wings and you an apple pie. That's about $15.
I would have made it work.
I'm queen of making it work.
Right.
I think that is my great thing and my bad thing about dating men. I am queen of make it work, and sometimes that will cause people to take advantage.
Yo, and also, I mean that's definitely a story as well, Hard. Like you're saying, like people taking advantage of you because that is a situation. Like we laughing about it, but on some real shit. My man was like, "Yo, you gotta think of concepts." And this is the reason why it's always good to be kind and shit. Like if it was a situation where hopefully he wasn't trying to show off, like, nah, you go get what you.
I mean, I don't think he was trying to show with $15 though. Come on,
right? Yeah. But if my man, he just wanted to make a move and he was like, "Yo, listen, you hungry? I want to feed you. I got $15." Or maybe probably even tell her that's why she sent that shit back. But I mean, I personally definitely would have sent a 20. I would have sent $20. I'd have said, "Here's $20. Go ahead and go get
Yeah,
something to eat."
the dub would have been
So
better.
okay,
If
so
you
okay,
send
and
it
this
back
day,
after that, then yeah, you got some. Well,
Yeah.
fuck you.
okay,
Then go
so
eat.
okay, I gotta ask a question. So in this day and age, is it not about the thought anymore? Even though the fact that she just wanted lunch, and even
Hey,
that could have been his last $15, and he
true.
gave her that 15. And I know, yeah, damn, you could have added the extra five or whatever, round, make it 20. I could have got me some extra nuggets or a couple of more wings from the carry
And,
out or whatever the case
Oh,
may
after
be,
that,
but I think it was just the thought. I think
The
yeah.
thought.
some women are
it was
some little
it
bit,
was the thought.
Yeah,
yeah.
like I'm big on the thought, and I feel like Dre to that point. Like I feel like the thought is a catch-22. Like for some men, the thought is great, and they go above and beyond because you appreciate the thought. Some men use you appreciating the thought as a sign to be mediocre. So I understand women who buck up, like
Good
because
point.
I've had men in my life that's like, oh, she don't ask for much, so I'm gonna just not do anything. Like I
Good
love
point.
that I'm in a relationship with somebody who I don't ask for anything. I don't like Valentine's Day, none of that. But every year for the last 5 years, I still get something and it matters to me and it makes sense to me and it feels good, even though I am actively against it. Like I almost forget it to the point that I'm against it. And he's like, no, I'm still going to make it special for you because I make life special for him.
He's smart. That's why. Don't never listen to that shit, guys. Listen, if your girl tell you, "Don't get me anything, I don't want anything," you better go buy her the fucking moon because she's lying, all right? Because Harley, be real. If Valentine's Day passed and you ain't even really noticed it, it's fucking February 18th, and one day you just turn around and say, "Wait a minute," you saw a red heart on a door or something. Wait a minute, February 4th, it was Valentine's Day. That nigga ain't get me shit.
Now that
You
he's standard, no. If he said he didn't already start, we've been here for
See?
weeks. If
Don't fall for that shit,
he
yo.
don't do it, that's a problem for me. But if the
Yeah.
first year he didn't do it, I wouldn't have been mad because I don't care.
Really?
I
Oh,
don't
man,
care
man.
for that. My birthday is the most. My birthday, Harley Day, is the most important day of the year. If you fuck up that day, you are likely never to hear from me ever again. But like Christmas, Valentine's Day, all of that
That
extra
makes
shit,
sense.
I ain't got time for all of that. I feel like
Yeah.
that is just forced niceness. It gets on my nerves. I don't want you to love me on that day any extra. Love me on Tuesday because life is fucking hard and I'm a black woman. Like, don't love me on February 14th because somebody told you to. I hate that.
Okay,
Valentine's
and Holly, you
Day,
just brought up a very, very, very excellent point because, and Brian too, man. To some guys to some guys, I say don't fall for it. My fiance is kind of like the way she say Valentine's Day is called National Get Some Ass Day. Basically, it's really not just she want to be showing love every single day, not just on one single holiday though. So to Holly's point, like she said, she don't really celebrate it. Is it? I'm trying to think of the question that I want to ask though. How you guys feel about Valentine's Day? And obviously, like Brian said, don't fall for it. But to the say of the couples maybe who just don't, I guess, celebrate it.
you know what? I just
Yeah.
feel like I don't know. I feel like I don't like for people to be nice to me because they're supposed to be nice to me. And
Mm.
that has always been my issue. I feel like Valentine's Day is the day for you to say, somebody told me to be nice to you, so here you go. And I don't like that. I actually like March 14th more than February 14th because that's steak and a blowjob day. And never mind. But
Where on the calendar is that? Never heard that ever in my life.
a lot of women
We're just missing out on this shit.
a lot of women don't celebrate steak and a blowjob day. I love March.
Oh,
Now I
I
don't
thought that was an internet meme. Yo, I
Oh,
didn't think
really?
that
Yeah,
was
I'd
a
never
real
heard that
thing.
before in my life. I'd
yes,
have loved
steak
that
and
I've heard
fucking
of
day.
I've heard of it, but only
Monday
on the net.
after Valentine's Day. It's 30 days after Valentine's Day, March 14th. You're supposed to give your man a steak and give him some head. And I have an oral fixation. So that's my favorite activity. I just don't cook. So we're gonna buy your steak and then or you can cook it because I always give men that love to cook. So you can cook the steak, and after you done, baby.
See, I understand that because people say a lot of times. I mean, it definitely boils back down to people in perspective and shit like that or whatever. I personally do like days, like that. I mean, I do like holidays and stuff. My fiance, she doesn't celebrate any holidays, and I'm basically not really celebrating them anymore either. But I do like the days. Like I guess I don't think about it too deep. I think it's just like you're always supposed to love each other and take care of each other. But on this day, it's like, yeah, it was a little extra, man. Turn it up a little bit. And I mean, I understand it, but I do also understand people who say, hey, I don't need that shit to, do whatever. But I think it's just one of those times where I feel like all like holidays or whatever, even steak and a blowjob, Valentine, whatever the fuck you want to do. I feel like everything is just added for the extra excitement, man, extra engagement, to break up the regular fucking day to day. I mean, I understand the concept, but
Yeah.
it's just it's just about if people want to do it, if they don't. I think if people want to go out and, hey, it's Valentine's Day, let's make a special night. Maybe we don't pay enough attention because we too busy chasing bills and kids, and you know what I'm saying. It's just one of them days to just put on that's already there on the calendar. You don't even gotta mark it, and just a little bit of acknowledgement, So I don't hate it.
And I like festivities. I just think in my personal household, it's not made a big deal of. Yeah. Because most of the things that you get for that day, except for the candy. Now, I love some candy. He's gonna give me a bunch of Reese's because I love those. Like, I love candy, but like flowers, I hate flowers because I feel like they're gonna die. I know that's such a cryptic thing to say, but I hate it. And so the first Valentine's Day that I didn't want anything, he got me a purple flower inside of this little water, and he was like, "This one's never gonna die." Oh. I just love it because I was like, "Don't give me no flowers; they gonna die. Like, buy me some weed. Like, what are you?" I guess I'm just a really practical, and
I appreciate him for not listening to you and doing what the fuck he wanted. Because if you're okay, I'll do it. Yes, ma'am.
Right?
Nah, man, fuck that.
He got you something preserved that will last.
He did smart. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he's so smart, and not only that, he's innovative. Because I am so hard. I think because having brothers, I'll be like about everything, and he kind of softens my interior and makes me a girl again. I be giggling and shit. I'm like, boy, I am a real nigga. You gotta calm down.
Hey, listen.
Ooh, big ups to the guy.
Real.
See, we need that counter. Whatever counter Harley got, you need to share that counter with some, some folks.
The steak and the blowjob, ladies.
Yeah.
March 14th. You don't gotta make the steak because I'm not a cooker. Buy a steak, take the man along, whatever, and just have fun. Like, everybody don't always like head. That's okay, but you just do it if you want to enjoy yourself that night because it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, enjoy the holiday, enjoy the time period, whatever you want to call it. I think it is interesting. I don't even know the fuck we got on this. Speaking about Valentine's Day and blowjobs. We were talking about this chick over here not being grateful, but I guess all encompassing or whatever. Like, I think it is good for people to be affectionate with each other, especially if you're in relationships. I think it's good for people to be pleasant to each other and respectful to each other, especially if somebody. I think it's better to always think of, like Dre said, oh, what if that was his last $15? Yeah, it's not as much as I would like, but I would always still say thank you. I would always still say thank you. I would even like if I'm going to give it back and say, hey, that's all right. Actually, I have enough. I don't want to spend your money right now, but I appreciate the thought. I appreciate the offer. I really, you know what I'm saying? But everybody's different. I don't agree with the mind state or the mentality that is being like perpetrated on social media. Dang. Like, ew, nigga, you better send me more, or that's not good enough. Well, you better come better, or some shit.
Well, and nowadays in this day and age, though, so some women are raised in a certain standard or look up to certain standards that it's not realistic, though.
Yeah, some of these women, some of us as ladies. Because I won't say these women and separate myself. Last podcast I was on, I got that feedback. Somebody said, stop separating yourself from women. My bad, sis, ladies. My bad. Sometimes we are entitled. And don't get me wrong, being a woman in her glow and having your head on straight is the most profitable asset to any household. A woman that really is on her shit will make sure that household is amazing in all kinds of ways. So I will never take away from us, but I feel like a lot of us are sitting around not doing any internal work and thinking that just because we are born and we have ovaries that we are supposed to be bowed down to. And if you are not understanding and redefining and doing what you need to do inside of here, you are just as useless as you think that man is.
Listen, man.
What you think, Brian?
At least she said it. I've been saying this shit for a long time.
Some of us ain't who we think we are.
I'm tired of people on their high horse.
We single because you ain't the bitch you think you is.
See, it's cool. It's cool to have the conversations where a woman is saying that, and I'll be honest. I'll be on the other side. I'll be the man saying it because it goes both ways, man. I hate the individual, work or whatever authority you give to one person, like, hey, this is a woman, so she's supposed to clean and shit in the house. Like, this ain't the fucking 40s. Like, it's definitely different now. Everybody can establish themselves in a relationship in any way they choose to. Go ahead and, you know, clean the kitchen. I fucking cook in my house. My girl, she can cook great. But I like to cook. That I cook for the family. I like when she's chilling. I like taking on most of the roles. I feel like a man on that shit. She does the cooking. I mean, she does, like, you know, she likes to clean because she likes shit a certain way, you know. But we both take turns with shit, man. I try to, you know, hey, baby, you sick, you don't feel good. I'll take care of her. She takes care of me. It's never like just an established understanding. It's just kind of, that's how we work. You know, we work best for our situation. But men do the same shit, just like you said, Harley. Like, you know, men sit back and will sit there and barely do anything or do just what they think they're supposed to do enough, and then fucking give the role. Well, you do that laundry. What do you want me to do? Laundry? That's not me. That's a stupid fucking excuse, brother. Because if she wasn't there, you'd be washing your clothes yourself, right? Like,
that's the thing that I don't
silly,
understand
man.
about whether you're male or female. When people have these debates on the internet about shit that you would have to do on your own if that person wasn't there, is ridiculous to me. You're gonna have to cook meals if you don't have a woman. You're gonna have to take out trash and fucking pump gas if you don't have a man. And sometimes, if you're a man or you're a woman is out doing something for the greater good of your household, he might not be there to pump my gas. I can do it on my fucking own. It's not gonna make my arms fall the fuck off, and it doesn't devalue any love that he has for me because I did it. And I don't even care to cook too much. My man loves cooking. He cooks all the fucking time. It's beautiful. He be in the kitchen. My stepson in there, they in there dancing and shit. It's beautiful. But I balance the budgets, clean his house from top to bottom, and I wash, iron, and hang up everybody's clothing.
Yeah, that's y'all shit. So that's y'all shit. It ain't a right or wrong. It's just that's y'all shit.
What works for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What do you feel, Kyle? You feel like what do you feel like the established roles are, like, you know, whether it be like just in a relationship or anything?
Established roles should be taught. It should be communicated towards whomever's in the relationship. You know what I'm saying? Established roles, the expectations that we had years ago. I read about certain things back, you know, that we used to do back in the days based on just gender, and it's like, this is BS. I'm sorry. It does not work for everyone, and it does not work for the times that we're in. Okay, like for example, I live by myself, right? And I know I'm extremely fortunate to live by myself in this economy, right? I go shopping with my grandmother. She's helped me along so much. My aunt, my family have helped me so much, right? Now, I have been in a relationship, still new relationship, for about 4 months. My girlfriend.
Get it, Kyle. Kyle, get it now.
Honeymoon phase. I like the first 6 months.
Let me tell you something. My girlfriend is incredibly awesome, independent, artistic, intelligent, takes care of herself, lives by herself. When we are together, right? The only thing that we got to worry about is the time in which her ride gets there when she got to go home. Because all I want to do is spend time with her. That is it. Right. One of our first date, as a matter of fact, I was trying to impress her a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I know a couple sushi spots. She knows, she likes sushi and stuff like that. And I said, hey, okay, so I'm gonna take you here. We're gonna have some sushi. She's like, one day she calls me. She's like, what if we just hang out, right? Like, what if we just hang out? You know, we used to live in the same hometown. She lives by herself in another town, right? And I told her that, this pizza spot still exists. She's like, really? She got really excited because she hadn't gone there in a while. All she wanted to do was have some pizza. And then I said, hey, you've never been to a comic shop before. She's always wanted to go to a comic shop. She's a big nerd like me. She's always wanted to go to a comic shop. There's one right up my street that I know, and I know the people. So And one of our favorite franchises is Star Wars, and at the time, Ahsoka had just come out. All she wanted to do was hang out, have pizza, go to the comic shop, and watch some Star Wars and just cuddle. That was it. That
That's y'all shit.
That
that
is so beautiful,
It's
man.
awesome.
And
that
that's
was
bring up something important, Kyle. People got to be with people that do the shit that they do. Like it be like really reserved girls trying to get with like club bodies. Like we talked about that last week, Brian. How like we got people that are like, oh, opposites attract. No, I get that. But you still got like the person that's with you gotta fuck with what you fuck with. Like y'all can go to the comic shop together. Me and my man go to the strip club together. You gotta like have your places and your things to do with your person. People be trying to get people on the completely different end of them and be like, well, I just want to see the other side. But it's like you gonna always be like this because neither one of you want to stay in the house. You want to go out. Or it's always gonna be a push and pull. Like me and my baby, we be ready to go at the same time. Our social anxiety boundaries are about the same size. We both be looking across the room. It's the best thing ever, man. You got to be with somebody that fuck with what you fuck with.
But as far as Valentine's Day, I will tell you this: I haven't done anything in Valentine's Day in a little more than a decade. Right? I haven't been in a relationship in about 11 years. So when I realized that Valentine's Day was coming up, right? I asked her if there was something specific she wanted to do. We both decided that we're just going to stay in. I'm going to go visit her. We're going to stay in. But I do have something for her, right? She doesn't know what it is, just in case she may be watching, right? She doesn't know what it is, but I have gotten something for her, and I put thought in it, right?
Yep.
And that's it. I told my mom, and she's like, that's all that most women want. I'm like, that's all I want. I just want to chill and cuddle and talk. That's all I want to do. You know?
Dre, how you feel about that, Dre?
Hey, you know what?
It's like, nigga, please. I feel you, though, Kyle.
Hey, you know what? It is. Now, don't get me wrong, though. I think that is dope, man. It's still some guys out here that would love to just make their women happy. And being in a relationship, and you said this is your girlfriend, right?
Yes.
Yes. It's just this girlfriend. They probably just got in a relationship. And been with someone 11 years. You trying to keep it fresh and trying to find out keep everything fresh and keep everything kind of exciting as well with a new kid on the way. But some guys are just like that. Just want to cuddle, just want to like that, which is cool though. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Everybody is different.
Everybody's definitely different.
Everybody's different. I'm a cuddler, so is she, and it worked. It just worked out that way. We looked at it like, how the heck did I not, how the heck did I not know you before? We lived in the same town forever. How did we not meet? We know some of the same people. How we just meet now?
Fate is real. We went to the same high school, and I had no idea. He's a little bit older than me, but I'm bro, I did everything in high school. I played flute. I was a cheerleader. I did poetry club. I'm like, bro, I would have saw you, but fate is a thing. I'm so happy for you, Kyle. The first year of love
Me
is
too, Kyle, for real.
That first year is amazing. You don't get into your first fight within those first 365. Like my first fight wasn't into year 2, and I like cried. I was like,
what? 2 years before a fight? Y'all was not living together. Shit. We fought immediately.
We met.
I fought at Wendy's and shit.
In September, and we have not left each. We met 5 years ago today. We met and moved in with each other in September of 2019, and have not left each other yet. And we did not fight for the first time until our second year. And I cried like a baby. I did not understand it. We bounced back fast, but I was like, "Oh my god! Like you were mad at me." I couldn't.
We went to wars, bro. Y'all see me. I'm not, like I said, I'm not, this isn't a fucking act. Like I'm me on this camera. It's like I'm me out there. When me and her, I remember one time we fought. I told the story on my show a couple times, and I had just got this new tablet. This one right fucking here. I just got this tablet right here, and I was still paying off on it and shit. And we had a big fight. I don't even remember what it was about, but she had took a bottle of NyQuil and the DayQuil and poured it all on my side of the bed and all on my fucking tablet, the brand new tablet, all in the thing, everything.
Ooh.
So I got pissed, and then I took the dresser, and I don't know why the fuck I took the dresser. I was just pissed. I took the dresser, and I pushed the fucking dresser all the way against the bathroom, and I took her little statue pin and smashed that shit in the bathroom. And she ran downstairs. I fucking stayed upstairs. I was pissed. I was mad as shit. And then she left, and she left to wherever she went, and I was in the house. And then you know, I think it was like the next day. After that, it was like the next day. And this is like 5 months in. And I think it was like the next day she called me and we talked about it. And she came back home, and we were like, we both were kind of just like, damn, that got kind of rough, right? And I was like, yeah,
Yeah. I think it's normal, you know, for relationships, for couples to have fights, you know, in relationships. I think if it just go, excuse me, I think if it just go, you know, smooth sailing for a while, you know, just like Harley said, you know, for 2 years straight, you bound to sort of end up or have a confrontation where it's like, you know what, I disagree on what you're saying, and you know, vice versa though. But I think, you know, we in relationships, you bound to have that. And one thing, when you guys mentioned, you said opposites attract. And see, a lot of stuff. Me and my fiance, we enjoy watching, you know, television shows, doing other stuff, but we kind of are the opposite. Besides that, we both in a wheelchair, so we relate to everything, you know, that was going on. So, you know, if your chair fuck up, oh, so you know what, I understand that, you know. So it's like she's
Yeah.
the person there, you know. If it's like earlier today, we were supposed to take our son to the doctors, and the whole Metro Access shit, you know, fucked up. The whole situation was just messed up, because then they were saying they couldn't take two wheelchairs, and then I had to stay, so I wasn't gonna go to the doctors, and then to find out they didn't even leave, you know, outside. The
And
driver didn't feel comfortable with our son in the car seat. He said, you know, he didn't feel comfortable that it was going to stay or was going to move or some shit like that. So, you know,
Yeah.
situations with that, you know, we got most in common. But obviously, you know, I'm a big wrestling fan, and she don't know nothing about wrestling, though, but she loved the fact that I love wrestling and that our son loves it too. So,
She
you
enjoy
know,
your passion. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
yeah. So, you know, I does understand the whole opposite attract, but also finding someone that you do, you know, link with, you know, where it's
Yeah.
just like, yeah, man.
And Dre, not to cut you off, bro, but I'm just saying, like, yeah, like Harley said, opposites do attract. I mean, a lot of times you do see somebody, and like, just because it's different, I think, in my opinion, because it's different, it's like, damn, man, sometimes I want to do that, or I'm real passive and shit, but she's rough, and you're like, damn, that's kind of sexy, like, whatever. But me and my girl, like we don't have a lot of shit in common. Like, it's always weird. I find it real easy to kind of like always compare my situation, because like I said, man, when I was younger, I was wild. I had a lot of fucking partners, man. I've done a lot of crazy shit, and I've enjoyed myself. I've been wild and reckless and spontaneous, and I ain't give a fuck. But then when I finally decided to, when I finally decided to like settle down and just like, you know, say, listen, I literally said to myself, this is it. I'm here. This is my situation, and this is what I want. This is what I need. And yo, we don't got a lot of things. She don't watch wrestling. She's you know, she does a little bit more with like her family. She's very family oriented. Her family, like, they pray together like 3-4 times a day, and I do it too. Like, but I learned that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I learned the good. It's like we worked well to build each other in the areas where we needed it. So even though there's difference, it doesn't matter that it's just, oh, we're not the same all the time. It's important just to have the differences that help you grow. I think that's the best way to say this shit.
Like complimentary.
Exactly. Complimentary. Yeah. Yeah. You compliment in the person's other areas where maybe they weren't, you know, as strong before.
Yeah.
And that's our foundation. We like watching shows. We like, but as far as, you know, she comes up, she was doing the podcast with me at the beginning. She just started getting back into TikTok. She's over here every single day. Oh my gosh, I was 170 now, 180 counting of TikTok followers. But we enjoying shit together. You know what I'm saying? You gotta find just what you enjoy. Like, you know, you go out to dinner, you laugh together, whatever. Like, we like jokes. I'll be talking shit. She laugh her ass off. It's just what you enjoy, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like it's rules. Like this.
And send me her TikTok so I can follow her.
Yeah. Follow my baby. She's blowing up on that shit.
Inbox me her TikTok so I can
For
follow
sure.
her. Definitely.
Yeah.
For sure.
No, I hear you. When like when my girlfriend and I first met, I didn't know until like well into like one of our earliest conversations that she had a disability, right?
Yeah.
So when she knew about mine, because how she ended up knowing about me was she listened to my mental health podcast, and I talked about living with cerebral palsy, and that helps her, right? So next thing you know, she reaches out, and then we find out we have a lot in common besides the fact that we have, that we both know what it's like living with a disability. It was
Yep.
just
Yeah.
it was just kind of funny how it happened. But you never
Yeah.
know. Like I've dated somebody, my opposite, my ex and I were pretty much opposite, and after a while I realized like we don't really have that much in common. Like we tried to help each other out the best we could, but then ultimately it just it just didn't work out. But for some,
Yeah.
it does. Not everybody's the
Yeah.
same. You can't always
Not everybody's the same.
Yeah.
you know.
Mhm.
I agree.
Yeah. My fiance, she has cerebral palsy, and we actually met in elementary school. I
Oh,
think I
did
told this story
I
last
didn't
time.
know that.
You
Yeah,
said
yeah, yeah.
elementary
We met
school?
in elementary school, and she claimed that I followed her. So uh we went to the same middle school and high school as well. So it wasn't until afterwards I was like, well, damn, I couldn't picture that we met in 1999 in elementary school, and now we here together, got a kid. You want to talk about mind blowing?
That's
That's
awesome.
Oh my
That's fucking
God.
it
awesome.
really is.
It's like
Like,
the greatest story I've ever heard in
That's a
life and
Disney
shit.
movie, bro.
Like,
Kyle,
damn, y'all,
That's a movie,
y'all
bro.
literally a romantic comedy and
who's
shit. Like,
gonna play you in the biopic, Dre?
it's awesome. I never knew that about you, bro.
hey
That
man,
is
I
beautiful.
yeah, I appreciate that. I
That's
appreciate.
cool as
Yeah,
shit.
it blows my mind. We talk about that, every sort of chance we sort of get, and yeah,
Oh,
it's a
love
That's
Guys,
story.
beautiful. That
guys,
is beautiful.
I'm sorry. I know we've been kind of on this topic for a while. I want to say something real quick. I think I've told this story before a long time. Now, this isn't like crazy related to what we're talking about, but it just kind of jumped in my head right here. Um, this is like one of the craziest things when I was younger, especially like that kind of told me about like where I started like really believing in like fate and like people are like meant for you and shit like that or whatever. All right, so when I was younger, I used to have a lot of jobs. I've done a lot of different shit. And one of my first jobs was I used to sell leather coats and fur coats and chillers, a whole bunch of shit. I used to sell all that shit, and I was in fucking like coming right out of high school doing that or whatever, or even in high school too. But I worked with this one guy where I traveled around different malls and shit. So I used to take a lot of trains and buses and cabs and a whole bunch of shit or whatever on a regular basis. So one time I had gotten to this cab with this guy, and it was an older white man, and he was real talkative. And I didn't really like to talk too much in cabs and shit because I was like, just get me where I gotta go, bro. I'm doing this shit every fucking day. It's annoying. But he sat there and told me this story about when he met his wife. And he was like, yeah, he said one day he was with the girl he was with or whatever. I don't even remember how we got to talking about the shit. But he was like, he was with the girl he was with, and they were driving, and he kicked her out the car. Like they had an argument, and he kicked her out the car. He told her to get the fuck out the car, and she got out the car. And he said she closed the door, and then when he drove off, as he was driving, he said when she got out the car, this is gonna sound corny, but this is what he said. He said if he felt like a piece of him left. It wasn't his wife, like he established, like it was just my girl. I was dating her and blah blah blah. I was seeing her, but he said when she got out the car, it felt like a piece of her left, a piece of him left with her. And he said he went there and he went back and turned around. He said he married her and he was been married to her ever since or whatever. And he was an old man. And I remember I was like maybe like 22, 23. Like I said, I was still like wow, doing whatever the fuck I got to do. I might have even been younger than that. But I remember hearing this story, thinking to myself, like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't like shrug it
Wow.
off or whatever. I was literally like, damn, is that real? Like, is that really what happened? How is that how you knew? And that shit painted a picture of like what I thought love felt like. So I was actually like kind of looking for that. Like, who do I have a strong connection with? Like, you know what I'm saying? Out of the people that I'm fucking with. I remember it was always one day I'm gonna tell you the story about this girl, Monica, the girl that I thought I was gonna have kids with and be married to and everything. But that'll be another time. But yeah, I remember that story, man. That story really stuck with me like all the way through life. And it was like kind of my way of thinking about, You know, there's somebody out there that's gonna make you feel the type of way that nobody else really did. Just from that shit. You know, I mean, I feel like I felt it. I found it in different ways, but never like the way he found it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Everybody's story.
He might have been super dramatic, but hey, listen, or maybe some truth to it.
I feel that it's like I met him and I was like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna leave his side. Literally 5 years ago today, he took me to go get tacos. Y'all, I was ducking this man for months. We met in December, and he was like texting. I gotta work. I'm a pole dance instructor. So he texted me like, I'm outside the studio you work at. And at best, he's like, at best, you can go to the taco place down the street with me. Like, but we're gonna hang out because this is too much. Like, I want to talk to you, I want to see you. And so I was like, okay, well, go to my mom's house because my mom is like 2 blocks away. I'm gonna park my car, we can ride together. Literally, we went to go get tacos. We talked in his car in front of my mother's house until 3 a.m. And like when I went home, I was like, I think I just fell in love. But I didn't say it out loud, but I said it in my head and I was like, nah. And just like I looked up and 5 years later, I haven't left this man's side.
Hey.
Wow.
Hey.
Awesome. It's awesome.
Yeah. Hey, you got stories out there that would definitely, would be the one, and I actually, people out there would actually be the one, for you. So someone out there for everyone. All right, you guys, we're gonna move on here on the show. We're gonna head into our next topic and play this clip. And
It's been like the nicest beyond 11:30 so far. Like we all got nice loving stories. Nobody cursed anybody out yet.
I love me some good colored love. Come on, y'all.
Yeah. Nice.
A man can't text you guys, what are you doing? Because you got $2,000-$3,000 worth of monthly bills. I don't think you're really out here looking for like a real man, like an alpha man, a king, somebody who can teach you, guide you, lead you, somebody that you can actually build a foundation with, get some genuine chemistry going. Y'all not looking for that. Y'all are out here looking for somebody to help you. Y'all are out here looking for a sponsor, somebody to sponsor your lifestyle. Because I'm trying to understand, when did it become a man's responsibility to even give you anything during the dating phase? A man is not responsible for your monthly bills in the dating phase. You're not his woman. And what makes you think that a man does not have his own bills? His own responsibilities. That is why a lot of you ladies cannot enjoy the dating phase, because you are out here dating for all the wrong reasons. When you are dating somebody, it should really only be about just seeing if you and this person got a connection. Can we build together? Are we on the same page? Do we got the same beliefs, the same values? Something along those lines. But y'all get so frustrated. Well, he keep texting me what you doing and he ain't asking me how much is my rent and my car note. That's not his problem. A real man is not getting ready to lead with his money. Only an insecure man lead with his money. There is some man that will give you money in the first couple of months, but that's a man that don't know himself. A man that knows himself, he's going to find out a turnoff that you're even asking him for money. Allow that man to give you that good gesture. A man that is genuinely interested in you, he's going to see any type of weight that he can lift off of you, so you wouldn't have to ask to begin with. But if you ladies are out here drowning in your own monthly bills like that, to the point where you frustrated and can't date somebody for the genuine reasons, then you shouldn't be dating. You need to go worry about your bills, get them situated, and then come back to the dating field, because your bills is nobody else's responsibility but your own. As long as a man is respecting you, making time for you, and he's showing you that he is consistently interested, that is all you should be asking for in the dating phase. Y'all got to stop this. Y'all begging way too much. That's dry begging. That's what that is.
Shut up.
Part of it, shut up.
Okay, Brian says shut up first.
Part of it, shut up. Like,
everybody thinking they telling everybody what to do. Shut up. You're probably the main one fucking with niggas all day.
Yeah, I'm like, I tell everybody what to do.
Nobody no more, yo.
Yeah, I'm like, I hate a motherfucker to tell everybody what to do at once.
Everybody to do all the time. Shut the fuck up.
But my thing is, like, I get parts of it. Parts of it, I'm like, nah, girl, you just want to views. Cool. I understand. Like, I understand the algorithm these days, so certain things don't even give me an emotional charge. But what I will say is that if broke boys don't deserve no pussy, then if you're a broke man, you don't deserve no penis either. I just don't see the point, because I'm a boss. I enjoy buying things for myself. I know my Euro size. So when and that's another thing, is like, is as a woman, you have a certain lifestyle that you enjoy, then you enjoy it because you like the lifestyle, not because you think somebody can give it to you. And if you enjoy it because you like the lifestyle, then you're already purchasing those things. See, my to the benefit or the detriment of my beautiful youth, I was 19 dating a 52-year-old. So I was wearing Christian Louboutins before I was legal enough to get in the strip club.
You wild out here, Harley.
Wow, just wow. Young,
Dating these old ass niggas.
young. First of all,
You know you ain't like that.
he told me he was 37. Shout out to him. But
Oh,
whatever.
listen.
Because he let me know, like, there's a certain lifestyle that I wanted to live, and I wanted to live that lifestyle. So even after I left him, because I left him before I turned 21, because I found out he was 52, and I was like, bro, my mom is your age. I can't do this. So I left him, but after I left him, I knew that I wanted a certain type of lifestyle for myself, and I started providing that. So every man that came into my life after it, like the girl said, I don't have to ask. Because my thing is this, I don't need anything from you, but you're going to want to do things to be able to keep up. Because if you just met me, my man met me in February. I had a trip planned to Atlanta in June. So I'm always moving somewhere. I'm always buying something. I'm always living at the standard that I want you to live at. Any man that dates me, you just got to maintain your shit because I'm traveling once a quarter. I love strip clubs, and I don't spend little money in strip clubs because I used to be a dancer, so I like to give back to the girls. So no, like I don't do that. And so if you're a man and you can hold your own, I don't care. So I understand where the young lady was coming from, where you have to be in this place where you're not dating out of necessity. A lot of women are dating out of necessity because they are trying to maintain a lifestyle that they haven't experienced yet. If you don't know your Euro size, then he shouldn't be buying you your first pair of red bottoms. Buy them yourself. Because once you buy them yourself, you have this mindset where if you get it from me, great. But if you don't get it from me, I have another option because I have provided myself. If you haven't,
hey Harley, hold on, real quick. But don't you think that if there are stupid ass niggas who out there who are gonna buy it, I mean, isn't that like the problem to start with?
Well, no, I won't think it's the problem because if you see a sucker and they want to be licked, you gotta lick it because he's not buying them shoes with just nothing earned. We laugh at them niggas. We spend time with them niggas. You better buy me a couple pairs of shoes. I don't like you.
Yeah, exactly. But that's the point.
I don't like you, and I know you don't like you. You want titties in your face, and I want red bottoms on my feet.
That's honest. That's honesty right there. That's honest. So her sitting in her car, fucking rambling at a million miles a minute and shit. Listen, the problem isn't women. The problem isn't men. The problem is both y'all motherfuckers. Because y'all always, everybody, the thing is, man, like we were talking about earlier, is compatibility, yo. All women aren't out here looking for a man, looking to be sponsored, but some are. And guess what? There's some motherfuckers out here trying to sponsor. There's motherfuckers out here getting married. I told you, I watched 90 Days, 60 Day Fiance all fucking
day. I'm watching Before the 90 Days right now.
Me too. That's what I'm about to say. But here we go, proving the point. Yo, you can get your needs met, but it doesn't mean that everybody. When people go online and they make these huge fucking assumptions and they categorize everybody, it's women are looking for men. No, they're not. There are plenty. Look at Kyle. Kyle just gave us a great story. 4 months in, met a fucking beautiful girl. They match each other. They enjoy each other. Bro, stop trying to act like it's everybody. It's not everybody.
And honestly,
collective mentality, yo.
A lot less of people than what they think it is. And the thing is, it's about honesty. And I think that's one of the things that I love about my life is I've lived a life after I finished lying. Because for a long time in my life, I enjoyed lying because I like to raise up the story. But then I was like, okay, bitch, calm down. So now, like, I live a life where it's like, let's be real. Because if we're real and we're honest, then nobody has to feel the need to feel threatened by a conversation that they don't want to have, right? And so, like you're saying, Brian, like if I know for a fact that you're in my face because I look a certain way or I have a certain thing to give, then I understand that. And if you understand what this money means, then we're cool. I think the issue for me sometimes with not all women, but that percentage of women or the women that she's probably talking to is some of these women accept the money and then pretend like they don't know what's going on. Like
that's that bullshit.
Videos of the women. Baby, if somebody is spending money to put you on an airplane to go to them where you going, you finna get some dick. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we've had that conversation.
Why you first of all, why you on vacation with somebody you don't want to fuck?
But also that's a good ass point. But also there's the dudes. You see the memes going around right now that'll go get the fat ass white girl, and as soon as tax seasons come,
you gotta get some dick.
Buying them Jordans and PS5s and shit because it's the same shit, yo. That's
what I'm saying. Darlene some dick. You know what?
But
Exactly.
Hey, it's some of those videos out there where it's like, a dude will fly a woman in and, buy her drinks and everything, take her out to the mall, and then, they get back to the hotel and it was like, yeah, all right, we about to smash. No, we not. What gave you the mindset that we about to do that?
Yeah, that's that silly shit. But why?
Yeah.
But it's silly shit on both. But Dre, this is my point. But people like to act like it's just silly shit on her end. The thing is, there is no fucking verbal agreement or contract or any kind of documentation.
And
No
that's
matter the fact that
another
you feel like it's associated knowledge. Nah, nigga. The fact is, you just went on a date, spent $5,463, and then you just knew in your head that, okay, well, I spent all this money. I'm about to get some ass. And then you got back to the hotel room and said, baby, well, what's good? What's going on? And she said, yeah, what's going on? Well, I just, And then she was
But
like,
how would you? But how would you
But
feel
my
though?
problem
How would
is
you
they
feel?
don't even.
I would never do it. I would never do it. That's my shit. That's why I'm smart.
I've had it happen.
I would never do it.
Listen, I've had it happen to me by a corny nigga who, honestly, what niggas don't understand is like if you just try, a bitch will fuck you just because she's already horny anyway.
That's what niggas
And
don't
she
get.
probably hasn't had any in a minute, and so you taking her on a date. You done flew her out. She talking shit with her friends. If you just shut the fuck up and be cool enough for her to hop on top of you, nigga, you're in. But some of these
dudes aren't though. Dudes aren't. There's goofy
they're
ass
not.
motherfuckers
They
out
talk
there.
too much.
They
They
can't,
say
yeah.
dumb shit. And so it's like, and you know what? I told one dude, I said, you know what? You made an investment, but you are so fucking corny. I don't even want to fuck you. So you know what I'm gonna do? I gave that man some of the money back that he gave me. I asked him to leave the hotel room, and I got me some other dick in Atlanta that night. Are you crazy?
Listen, I believe it.
You
yo,
are
because
corny as fuck. You want me? No. I won't.
Dre and Kyle, I want to just speaking to the guys right now, like Dre, like you were saying, like honestly, the thing is, man, there's some people that have to buy it. Let's be fucking honest, man. I'm not trying to hate on nobody, but I'm just saying there's people out there, they don't got that much game, they don't got that much shit, they don't got that much wittiness, they're not charming, they're not confident, whatever the case may be, there's nothing wrong with it. But then they have other characteristics that may define them, where it's like, yeah, even though I'm not all this and I can't meet the kind of woman that maybe I want to leave, I still have respect for myself. I still hold myself to a certain standard. So it's still, you're not that motherfucker who's going to say, I'm going to get my check. And even if I got it, even if I make $7,000 a month, fuck it, I can spend $5,000. I'm going to go spend it on Judy at fucking Wendy's that I like watching every week. That's his fucking prerogative. That's what he wants to do. If he could do it, that's all him. But at the same time, just because he's spending that $5,000, even if old girl is just hands out, like, yeah, I'll take it. That don't guarantee pussy, nigga. Like, that's the whole shit.
Yeah.
You feel like it does because you feel like you've purchased the shit. But at the end of the day, you haven't purchased anything. So what you can do is learn from your stupid mistakes that you make in. Or you're going, what you most likely going to do is, it didn't work on her, let me go try her. That doesn't make the girl wrong. It makes your dumb ass wrong. Stop. If you're going to buy it, you better establish, like Harley said, honesty is key. Hey, listen, I'm interested in you. I'm trying to have a situation with you, and I can pay for all your shit to happen. Like them niggas on 90 Day Fiancé. I'll marry you. I'll bring you over to America. I'll take care of you. Oh, okay. Fuck me. Do whatever you want. I'm your toy. Bro, it's just honesty, man. We got to stop blaming each other and start understanding the fucking problem if you want to fix it for real or you want to just get views. Don't sit there mile in a minute. Be honest. The problem ain't just women. It's men and women. We both goofy. But it's just what it is.
Yep.
Hey man, that was some real shit. Hey, look at it. You are right about that. I don't even know what else to say on that one. You are right. It's definitely some men out here that don't, necessarily have, game like that, and some men are definitely are the goof men. Typically, there's some women out there, but more likely the guys, could definitely be some
Because
goofy
men will
guys.
fuck anything. Because there's men out there who will fuck anything. A woman can barely speak. Them motherfuckers don't speak English. Oh yeah, it's even easier. I ain't trying to be a hater, yo. I love us, man. But we stupid sometimes, man. Yo, Dre, Dre and Kyle, do y'all ever think? I think Harley's screen messed up. But do you ever think about it like this, man? I don't know. Like we've established, we had this conversation before. I look at titties on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, commercials, catalogs. I look at titties all day. And sometimes I don't even know why. I'm like, why am I looking at this girl? She's goofy. She almost got no conversation, but the body's on point. I'll be on TikTok live and I'm just looking at this girl who ain't doing shit. She's standing there drinking a soda. And I'm just looking at her, giving her views. And it don't make no sense to me. I'm like, why the fuck am I that animalistic? Like, I see titties, I just gotta look at it. That's why it should be the way it be with us, man. It's some weird traits, man, that men have. Yo, I feel not all men, but a lot of men. And a woman can just put on a nice dress and charm us out of our fucking shoes, man. And we over here trying all this extra shit, buying drinks and taking them to dinners, and because they got more power in that area, at least a lot of them. In my
Yeah, a
opinion.
lot of them do. Yeah, a lot of them do. And like how you said, it's just not the women and the men. Not I agree with that. It's just not just the men, and it's not just the women. It got both parties to do with it though. And yes, it's some goofy guys out there that sit back and be like, you know what? Oh, you want this? You want that? Okay, yeah, yeah. You know what? I
Yeah,
pay for it.
yeah,
You want to go to the hotel?
I'll
You want
buy
that?
it.
You want this new BBL? Yeah, shit. I buy it too.
Ooh,
What's up? You want all of it? Yeah, I give you all of it. And then, she is not really, she don't really fuck with him. She just fuck with him because she got him the BBL. He got her the BBL.
Ain't she smart for that shit though?
Yeah,
She's smart
yeah,
at the end of the
yeah,
day.
she's smart at the end of the day though. But let's not let she is smart at the end of the day. And yes, niggas is goofy, but just
Goofy
saying, you know
motherfucker,
what?
right?
I pay for it. All of it. Here you go. Here you go. Like here you go. Shit, that ass look good. Thank you. The BBL. But my thing is though, and women are so vicious with it though. Women are so vicious with it that they can just make you feel like you're doing something.
Harley's
In
back.
actuality,
I'm
you
back.
know, you ain't doing much though.
I
You
was
Right.
just
back.
being
You
goofy.
right.
But some women though do take advantage of that. Now, is it their fault? I don't think so. But I think some women do take advantage of, you know, just like I had the
Definitely
conversation
do.
earlier in the first topic, how Shorty was just like, yo, you know what? You got $15 for lunch, So the fact that she didn't give him enough, she said, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna send it back though.
Yep.
So it's certain women out there that do want somebody that sponsor their lifestyle and buy
Yeah.
them all these red bottoms and Gucci bags and shit like
Yeah.
that. And
No
all the
doubt.
in
material stuff.
actuality, they can't
Materialistic.
afford it they damn self.
You're right.
It's just
But
material.
if they could afford it themselves, like Harley was saying, I mean, there's probably some girls out there that's making
No,
bank,
yeah,
and
yeah,
they're like, "Fuck it," but I'll
but
still
some of
spend
them,
your money.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly. That's my point. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that
exactly.
was me in my 20s. I was making thousands of dollars, but I'm gonna spend your money. I'm gonna spend your money.
Mm.
Why would I
That'd
not?
be wild. See, me and Harley, if we met back in the day, and I was still all sexy and shit, and I was fucking bagging them and tagging them, listen, I don't want to Harley. I would have been one of them niggas that Harley would have tried her game, and I'd have fucked her head all up. Like,
First of all, I don't even try
I'd have
games.
fucked her head all up.
I don't even try games. What I do is I fuck up the head of niggas that come to my. You gotta come to me with game. First of all, I'm
Yeah.
so cold. I don't even care about people. I love myself so much, y'all. I've been so in tune with myself since like 23. I be out here vibing. Most of my relationships are because niggas came and be like, "Hey, can we be together?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, absolutely. Let's do it." But like, what I love is I like to meet cocky niggas that a bitch never said no to, and like make them my like little minion. Like, cause what? You think you somebody? Come here.
Listen, yeah.
Come here. You don't even know
Challenge
who I
accepted.
I like a challenge, yo. I'll tell you right now. I like a challenge. I'll fuck with you. You be surprised, yo. I've asked, like I said, I gotta tell a story about Monica one day. Monica, I'll put it this way. Monica was a G Unit model. She modeled for G
Everybody got
Unit.
a Monica story. My favorite stripper from Strokers, her real name is Monica.
Monica,
Everybody got a Monica story.
I was in love with that fucking girl,
Come
man.
to
Always
find out,
asking.
3 years later, me and my man fucked her. We both come in Strokers together.
Shit.
She come up, hug us both. I was like, babe. He was like, babe. I was like, ah. It was so beautiful.
That's funny.
I miss. Sometimes I miss back in the day, bro. It is weird. Here's the conversation. I'm not trying to steal topics and shit, Dre. But here's
Nah,
something that I always wanted to know, man. You know, especially since we're older. I think about this shit all the time. I love my wife. I love her. My baby. I'm so happy with my life that I'm in now. But at times, like I think about it, especially like I said, like the younger me and all the shit I used to do. Like you miss the thrill, man. You miss the thrill of going out and meeting somebody, or even this shit. Like when I used to get a lot more attention. I used to be a sexy motherfucker, yo. But literally, like when I used to go out and stuff like that, like you get a lot of attention, man. And I used to get a lot of fucking attention, yo. People say wild shit to me, but when I go out now, like sometimes I'll still kind of get a comment every now and then. It's usually like an older woman now, though. This was fucking crazy. But
I like these though.
I feel like it makes you feel good. It makes you remember, like, damn, yo, I still got it. You know what I'm saying? And you notice, like, at times like that, like, man, I could pull some shit still. Like, I'm still alright. You know what I'm saying? I'm not horrible. And it does make you question, like, and it's like, damn, man, I miss that shit a little bit. Like, you miss like the engagement with the opposite sex. Like,
you should be allowed to go. And my thing is this: I tell people, everybody doesn't have to be polyamorous. I get it. Y'all don't want to have free love like me. I understand it. But men should be allowed. Women should be allowed. People should be allowed to go out at least once or twice a week and just chill in a bar or just enjoy yourself. Like the way my man fucks me after I send him out with the boys, and I know that he done probably like curved a few women. Oh, thank you, my girl at home. Da 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 da. Couple bitches and like smiled at him. My man has a bright green locks that are like twice the size of mine because I started growing his when we first met. He goes out and women are like, I love your hair. All of this, they're all in his face. He come in the house and nail me to the fucking cross. Lady, let your man go out. Let women hit on him. Let him feel like that nigga. He gonna come in the house with his shoulders back a little bit. I'm gonna be, who number you almost got tonight, baby? I ain't gonna lie to you, baby. The bitches was on me. We laughing about it.
Feel good. I ain't gonna lie.
It just feels good. He don't want nothing but you. You are so stable. You are so worthy. He knows who the fuck you are. But let that man go out and enjoy himself. Let him come back home and remember who he was before y'all had kids, or who he was before y'all started fucking every day, or who he was before he knew what pussy he was getting that night. Let him remember that nigga that didn't know what was gonna happen with his life in the next 24 hours, and let him fuck you like that nigga. Let him go outside.
I'll tell you right now. I'll tell you right now.
Oh, boy.
I'll tell you right now, man. I'll tell you right now, like she just said, and I'm thinking about it like out loud. And I've been drinking, bro. So I'm telling you right now, I'm saying some shit I probably shouldn't say. But thinking about it out loud, man, you do revolt back to that shit. Like when you get that attention and shit. That's why, like, I'm telling you right now, bro. I've been on my weight loss shit a couple times, man. But I'm fucking. If I ever really do lose, I know, bro. And I'm not trying to sound like a cocky ass old nigga or whatever, but I know I look good. And I know that me just like, just being out of shape and shit, like that's one of the things holding me back from a lot of shit. But I know damn well, like the attention, bro, it fucks with you, yo. It really does fuck with you. And it gives you a mentality like you'll go home and fucking destroy your woman after you like, I could have got that. Oh man, listen, my baby lucky. I'm about to fucking break her back tonight. So it's like, it is one of those things that, like, even though you're happy and committed, like you still know the potential. I think that's really what it falls into. Like you know that potential is still there. Like it's animal instinct shit, bro. I think it's something with men and women. Like women go through it too. Like I told you, I used to be in shit where women, like, doing a cable job, women used to tell me stories about, oh, I'm about to leave my husband and I'm fucking my fucking high school sweetheart. They just tell me shit like that all the time, wearing their bathrobes, laying on the bed while I'm putting the internet together. Like, yo, bitch be doing some crazy shit too, man. It's just some weird shit.
Yeah, I think I've seen a couple scenes like that in the hub. Well, like when you tell those stories, man, it just seems like, see, this is where all those clips online come from. This is exactly where all those plots come from, because somebody had to go through that.
Yeah.
Somebody had to go through that. Not all of them are ridiculous.
Partner, you can't do wild shit with nobody, and that's the thing. Like, if you can't do wild shit with your person, then get another person. Because the thing is, you're gonna want to do wild shit. I don't care who you are. You're gonna want to do wild shit. And if you're not doing it with your partner, at least have the freedom to let them explore. Like my man will let me walk in the club almost an hour before him. And he knows when he come in the club, I'm gonna be flocked around, and I ain't saying a word. I done had like 2 shots. Niggas that send me drinks. I'm kicking it. He come in the club and stand right behind me. That I can feel the energy on him. I know that he's horny as fuck. Watching me be desired, knowing that I don't want them because I love him. And that's the thing, is like a lot of these people don't be locked in. They don't be with people that they know that ain't going nowhere. Like I know for a fact that even if I follow my desires and go get some dick out here in these streets, but I'm not, because I love my
Oh
man.
nah. You
Yeah.
trying nah, Harley, I ain't going that far.
I'm
My
a
baby
still
ain't
love
fucking
my man.
nobody.
Because he knows
Fuck
that he's
no.
going out there. But the thing is, I don't even like men enough to be out here getting some dick in the streets. At best, he's gonna know I'm fucking a girl. Like, but he don't care about that. So it's like, but I'm in these streets, like, and I let him do it because sometimes I'll be like, look, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm messing with a girl. She don't like dudes at all. I'm gonna be with her all night tonight. I'm not gonna have you in the house with your dick in your hand. Go out, have fun. Like, tell me what happened. We gonna swap stories. But my man is my best friend, and I'm a different type of woman. So I'm not out here. I'm not out here promoting my lifestyle at all, ladies. If that's who you are, I want you to feel free to be who you are. But if I'm not who you are, don't be me.
Yeah. And that's the biggest thing. Like, it's like for me, like even when I hear your stories, like I know, like for me, I can't picture my woman with somebody else. I can't picture my woman with another tongue, anything on her fucking body except for mine. Like that's mine. And that's a fucking dominant male characteristic. I don't know what the fuck it is, but I know that I'm an alpha and ain't nobody stepping on my fucking territory, pissing on my yard. Nah, that's my shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's why it's like it's a different kind of story, man. Like, and I respect dudes who, if you live that life and that's your shit and it turns you on, there's motherfuckers who swing. There's a lot of different shit. So I'm not categorizing everybody, but I'm just saying, like, I know me, like, I never would have that personal kind of like attachment to where I'm like, listen, I know I'm desirable. I know this. I know she's desirable. I want to see you go get the guys hitting on you and I'm gonna fuck the shit out of you in the bathroom or some shit. Like, nah, man. I mean, it sounds good, but I know damn well I wouldn't be able to fuck with it. I'd be jealous. I'd be fucking somebody up in the club. I'll be beating the shit out of somebody.
I'm not gonna lie. At first, he was like, "I want to fight these niggas. What's wrong with you?" But I'm like, no. I'm like, just give me a second. I'm like, just sit at the door. I actually opened him up to it because I enjoy it, and he's a great guy. I'm like, just stand at the door for like 20 minutes and watch. And the first time he watched, he came in, that was when we fucked in the bathroom. He came and stood behind me, and he was like, I see why you wanted me to see it, but either we gotta leave or we gotta go to the bathroom. I was like, oh, we can go to the bathroom. Let's at least have 2 drinks. But no, we did it. You know what I mean? And it's just who you are. Like you said at the beginning, Brian, it's about compatibility.
It is.
I've had squares that was like, what are you talking about? And I get it. I can't be mad at them. I can't force them to be more liberal, but they can't ever ask me to be more conservative.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey, you guys got great points, man. You want to say something, Kyle? Go ahead.
Kyle,
man, I just like okay, because me, I've been a homebody all my life, so I've never experienced that. I've been around women, but most of the ones that even paid me that kind of compliment, because I had self-esteem issues my entire life.
Yeah,
so if even if somebody were to compliment me, I'd always think, okay, what's their angle? What are you trying to What are you trying to get out of me? Because I've been tricked before. You know what I'm saying? I've been tricked before. I've been like the people have been attempted to catfish me a bunch of times. I'm not trying out here to get fooled, because I get it. I'm gullible, right? But at the same time, the ones that would pay me compliments, and this is something that I found flattering, but at the same time, I was like, nah, I can't ever see myself doing this. I worked at a salon. I worked at a hair salon for 9 years. I was a receptionist, right? And I would call everybody for their appointments, right? And apparently, I almost got myself in trouble a couple of times because people thought I was trying to holler at their daughters. Like, no, because they weren't expecting a man. They were not expecting a man on the other line, right? So I'm like, no. I know. I'm just reminding your daughter that she has a 10 o'clock appointment at such and such, right? And my mom, she owned the salon. She told me this. I'm like, really? Right? And then she would get calls like, who is that man that you have working for you? Right? It would be mostly the older clients asking, and sometimes waiting for me to call them. You know what I'm saying? Or they'd be like, Kyle, where's my phone call? Kyle, where's my phone call? Right? They're the ones that inspired me to get into broadcasting in the first place because they kept complimenting my voice. But part of
Okay,
me,
Kyle.
part of me was like, wait a minute, hold on. No offense to any of these women, but most of them are like older than my mom. I'm not getting the same kind of compliments from anybody my age. So I just
Yeah, I know that feeling.
so
Them
I just
old
let
freaky ass bitches.
Yep, auntie compliment me.
Man, me,
I wasn't getting that kind of attention from anybody my age, and if I tried, it blew up in my face almost immediately. You know what I'm saying? Because a salon is a great place to meet women, but also I'm doing my job. You know, but sometimes my mom would even try to hook me up with like one or two of them, and it just didn't, and it just did not work out. Aside from that, the internet has always been a place that that I at least tried, but I've gotten like within 20 minutes of me talking to one of them, they'd be like, "Oh, can you send me $20 for my broken phone? Can you help me out? Can you help me out
yo,
with
yo,
These bitches ain't
help me
shit,
hey,
out
yo.
with pillows?"
yo, that's the point I was trying to allude
You
to a
know,
little bit earlier because it
I
feels
Yeah.
like
asked
me
you
and
that.
Kyle,
They
it
asked
feels
for
like
money
me and
that fast.
Kyle are like similar, man. Because like growing up for me, I wasn't the popular in high school. I didn't have, like what Brian said, some guys got good game. I ain't think I got good game. I could speak. I knew once I had like teenage years, my voice got a little bit deep. So, every time somebody called me, I can never forget. We moved into our place though. We moved to our place. My mom was like, "Yeah, we got a new place," and the phone was on. Like the first night, I was like, "Damn, who got our number that quick though?" So a lady was calling, and she was like, "Hello, can I speak to such and such?" I said, "Yo, you got the wrong number." She called back again like 5, 10 minutes later. I said, I think you just called. You got the wrong number." "Oh, okay, I just called back because you got a nice voice, and I think it's sexy." So I'm like, what the hell is going on here?
Get that
Then,
shit, Dre.
then I worked at I worked at a movie theater, so I did customer service, so I answer the
Yeah.
phones. God damn, you sound good. I'm coming up there to
Woo!
get free movie tickets. Shit like that. It was always
yep,
an assumption of either your voice sound good or either when women, because I'm in a wheelchair, so it was like, when women, sort of like hit on me and I look them up and down, I'm like, damn, really, you hitting on me? What
You
you
playing
want?
with me?
What you want?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gotta
because
get them chicks
it been a woman who, I'm at 7-Eleven one time and she was like, damn, I can take care of you. You ain't got nobody to take care of you. Shit.
Right.
Like, so it's women out there and that's what I was alluding to, like a little early, like I was just saying. But to Cal's point, I feel like, damn, dude, like we just like a little bit the same because it seemed like I don't think you just
there's a
trying to.
lot of similarities. Yeah, there's a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah, yeah,
similarities there.
yeah. Because I don't think you just hitting on me just because
Yeah.
and even growing up in myself, even when I was growing up, I didn't have the brightest self esteem. I had eczema. I was in a wheelchair. I was like, what the fuck? Like, come on, like, damn, I
Yeah.
can't
Yeah.
win in
No,
life.
I feel you. I feel you.
So it was like that was that. So like when Cal was saying what he was saying, I was like, I don't know if I should share, but I was like, damn, dog. It was like, a lot of similarities though. So
I
when
completely feel you too. Good night, baby. I completely feel you, man, because it's like, but that's what we're talking about. Also, that everybody's different, and there's
Mhm.
always people like you were saying, Dre. Like, even though you felt like you might have been looking some of them chicks up and down, like, nah, bitch, you probably trying to play with me, but you don't know, bro. She might have been dead ass. Like, nah, nigga, I've been looking for you my whole fucking life, and you don't know. Like, that's the
It
shit.
really,
That's the shit that you don't know, man.
Yeah, yeah, but
Always the
even
case.
for me, I'd have gave it a chance. Of course, I'm like, damn, you look good. All right,
Yeah,
let's give it a chance. And obviously, just prior to my, before my fiance, I don't think she want to be watching. She's like, damn, really? But
nah,
if
hopefully
she
not.
was, if she did look nice or whatever like that, of course, I gave it the opportunity or the chance or whatever. But it was just, I don't know. I really didn't have too many male figures, I guess, in my life to guess, show me in directions
Yeah,
or have certain ways to learn of how to really
I
have
feel you.
game like that.
I
So
feel
it
you.
was just like me and my fiance, we just connected on a different level, and I made her laugh, and she loved to laugh, and boom, there we go. So
There you go.
so.
That's
Yeah,
my
that's
I
all you
rule.
have
need, yo.
motherfuckers in my
Yeah.
life
It ain't no rule book to this shit, man. It's not a
Yeah,
rule
that's
book.
my rule.
There's
If I can make
motherfuckers.
you laugh, I got you.
That's it. Yo, there's motherfuckers that go through. Listen, man, on some real shit, man. There's motherfuckers, yo. I was unhappy with like how I used to date, bro. I was unhappy. I was one of them. I've said this shit a million fucking times, yo. I was one of them throw the book to the wall. I don't go as soon as something goes wrong, fuck everything. Cars, relationships, jobs. Soon as something goes wrong, I don't like it. Fuck everything. Throw everything in the trash, start over. That's how I was for like the whole fucking
I
20s,
think
everything
that's
until I had a
crazy.
kid. That's how I was, man. No bullshit. And then it's
I'm
like
a
you
winner.
date,
I
you
was
do
like, all
shit.
right, I'm good. I'm a
I'm
quitter.
done. Fuck everything. You got a problem? Oh yeah, really? Fuck you. I'm done. Making reasons for people to leave me alone and shit. But then it's like, I didn't start understanding that I was doing that shit to myself. And then after that, you know what I did? I stopped fucking dating. I slowed down. I stopped just doing everything. When I first moved to Georgia, I'm telling you right now, no bullshit. This is the last time I really remember like a lot of attention. Like when I first moved to Georgia, I was getting so much fucking attention. I was working at Walmart overnight. When I tell you the fucking manager, the workers, everybody was fucking talking to me every fucking day. And I was like, just because I was different, sounded different and whatever. But it's like I didn't do anything. I didn't act on it. I had a mission. I was trying to take care of my son. I was trying to build myself out here. I didn't think about none of that shit. And I fucking stayed pretty much single. I had a couple of girls down here or whatever. And then when I sat there and got with my wife, I felt great, man. I felt amazing. I felt everything fit together. So it's like, it's not like what I'm trying to say. There's no rules. You know what I'm saying? Like, even with the
Not,
guys with the most game, they still could be unhappy as shit, getting every number in the fucking planet every night. You know what I'm saying? It's no rules to this shit, bro.
but you found a stronger sense of self, bro. That's it.
Yeah.
You found yourself first, and then you were able to find the person that you're with now.
I think that is the one rule is like what you just said, Cal, is you got to know who the fuck you are. And once you know who you are, you're going to immerse yourself in your own culture. And I feel like it's inevitable to find yourself among people that fuck with what you fuck with. A lot of us are living in areas where we're debating with people every day. I don't like to Brian's point, I don't debate with people. Everybody in my network, I don't have a devil's advocate in my network. I don't believe in them. I don't like them. I don't give a fuck. I get it. Whatever. I need to grow. Whatever. But the people around me, they affirm me. And I like that. And I want that. Like, I don't want people around me that combat me all the fucking time because it makes you doubt yourself and it makes you feel uneasy. And I think that is what keeps us from finding our partner. And so, like, Kyle's point is like, once you find yourself, the one rule that we can't put in that shit is like, you got to know who the fuck you are because then you know where to put yourself.
For real.
Yeah. It starts within.
Right.
You can't have somebody else respond. I'm going to quote my mom. My mom always uses this quote: "Do not make anyone responsible for your own happiness."
Ooh, come on, Mama Cal.
It starts from within first. You have to find a stronger sense of self. Let me tell you something. As soon as I moved out on my own, and I had to start doing more things on my own, and I realized, because I was living in my parents' basement up until I was 29. Once I got out on my own and started doing more things for myself, it became easier. It was scary, don't get me wrong, especially that first year and a half, but it was freeing. And now I have a better idea of who I want to be and what I was looking for in a partner. Next thing you know, I wasn't even looking. I spent 2 years completely single. People asking me, "Hey, are you dating right now?" I'm like, "No, I'm working on me." Right. And then she found me. She found me. So I don't know what so the thing is, like, I just now I'm a lot more confident in in myself. There are things I'm still working on, but that's what therapy's for. You know what I'm saying?
I dig that. I definitely dig that, man. You definitely can't make someone else happy. They definitely got to start within themselves. Okay, before we wrap it up here, real fast though, our last topic of the evening though. Obviously, we got Valentine's Day coming up, the weekend, obviously, and some of us, if not all, got kids, man, and we want some time away, some time with the loved one, whether it's your man or your woman, spend some time, man. And of course, like I said, if you got kids, man, and you got to find some free time to get it on. You got to find some free time to love on each other because kids do be cock blocking, man. Kids, I feel like, are the number one cock blockers, and I feel like, man, anytime that I come across my fiance and I just want to give her some love, here come little man trying to squeeze in between us and asking for a
Yeah,
cookie. You know, so
on
it's like
purpose, on
on
purpose,
purpose.
Trey,
Purpose
on
though.
purpose.
I'm learning. I'm learning. You feel me? I'm like, ooh,
Yeah,
let me like my man Cal. Let me come cuddle up with you. Here you go, mommy. I want to get in the bed.
on
Okay,
purpose.
okay.
They
God
know what they
damn, dog.
doing.
Yeah,
That's
they.
definitely
Oh
my
boy, do
stepson.
they?
My
Yeah.
stepson will call me into the room to like watch him play the game. And my man would be like, bro, like we had just get into a good movie, and he'll be like, Harley, can you come watch me? I almost made it to level 3 of Spider-Man, and he know I'm coming too, because I don't have any children of my own. So if my stepson, my stepson is about to turn 9, and I met him at the beginning of our relationship. He was 2. He was about to be 3. So
Yeah.
like that's my kid.
Aw,
Like I
that's
always
your kid.
like
That
we
is
can
your kid.
I'm gonna be at his football games. Like we can break
Right.
up. You can have a whole new woman. I'm gonna have a jersey. I told his mama, like, ma'am, I love this kid. Like
Yeah.
this kid is like a part of my life. You know what I mean? And but kids will pull you out of the room. And I tell him, I don't even have sex when my stepson is here, and we get him on the weekend. So that's why I have sex all throughout the week because from Friday to Sunday, no, it's his time. I build pillow forts. We have Nerf gun wars because I'm only a mom for 72 hours. So I ball out. I ball out, but he's definitely a cock block though. Oh yeah.
I feel you. I feel you. Yeah, kids got this thing where it's like even when we do stuff, like there's a lot of times, like you said, Dre, and just to prove, like, it's relatability, man. Don't feel like you're the only one. Yo, me and
Yeah,
my
we was talking
girl,
about that the other day.
yeah, literally, me and my girl, first time me and Tiff actually, listen, I hope she ain't out there. She be out there scoping on me and shit. But me and my Tiff, actually, when we first met, the first place we fucked was in the kitchen. We fucked in the kitchen, and that was like, I came over one day and I sat there and we just got into it. She didn't want to do it too fast. I don't want to do it too fast. I was trying to make sure, but we got into it right there. Bent her ass over the counter, went to work. But
Yeah.
that's so it's like I don't know if it's like a weird thing, but it's like the kitchen is our shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like she'll be doing stuff, and a lot of times like we always catch each other and like we'll start kissing or something like that. And as soon as we start kissing, I always turn it over and I'm like, let's go. I'm fucking ready. but it's like every fucking time, yo. Every time my kids, it's usually my daughter. My daughter runs in there and she goes and she literally pulls us apart and stands in between us. Either she'll hug me or she'll hug her mother. And it's like they know. It's fucking weird, man. It's like they know. But yeah, the younger kids, especially the older kids, like my 12-year-olds, they don't really come around. But then it's awkward because it's like my son's room is right kind of next to our room. And it's like when we fuck, like the headboard, it goes to
Uh-oh.
no bullshit. I
Put
know,
the
put
pillow
a
behind
pillow.
the hip, boy.
But it's not like it's planned. Like a lot of times it's just like we just be
You gotta
each other.
pillow reach while the kissing happening.
So
I
it's like
never fuck on the weekends, but if we go fuck on the weekends, I gotta put the pillow because the
I'm
way our
telling
bed
you, bro.
is like his bed because he has a car bed, so it's like his car bed, our backboard. I put
Yeah.
the pillow. I gotta
Yeah.
put the pillow.
Yeah, so it's like that's the weird. So it's like even when they not cock blocking and shit, they still blocking because then she be worried. Oh no, don't go too loud or whatever, blah blah, blah this and that. And it's like I'm like I'm into it or whatever. But I'm like I'm fat as shit and I don't really get into it like I used to because before I fucking get into like shit. Fuck it, I'm nut. I'm ready to go. Fuck it, let's keep going. But now it's like, all right, we get it in. She fucking do her little panting and shit. And I'm like, all right, we good, we good. Wash up real quick. All right, we going to bed. So it's like, yeah, kids do block, even like, not even like on purpose or intentionally, but you still have the mentality like, oh, damn, they right the fuck over there, man. We can't be all loud and wild. So
And
yeah,
I'm loud. That's why I moved out of my mom's house, and that's why I never wanted kids because I'm unnecessarily loud because my favorite adult star is Jada Fire, and she's unnecessarily loud. So
Okay,
I learned to be
my chick. That's my chick.
Damn.
Right. So I'm
That's squirting shit.
I
unnecessarily loud.
know
Fire
she
with a
came back
beast,
from the
bro.
OG era though.
Right.
Yeah, for
Jada
real.
Fire is a classic, baby.
Mhm.
But she's unnecessarily loud. And so I know how to that's the only way I know how to do it. And so I had to move out of my mom's house young because my mom has lived in the same house since I was 15. My bedroom looks the same. There's Omarion posters in my bedroom today. Today, my room looks.
He was being loud just like you were. Just to let you know if you ain't read the story. That motherfucker's Scott Storch and all them niggas. P. Diddy and all them. Listen, we finding some shit out now.
No.
Allegedly and shit.
You gotta tell P. Diddy no.
Oh man. I love it, man. Look at
this
it.
Been a good one. This been a good one right here.
Great conversation, great
like
topics,
therapy
man.
on this motherfucker right here.
How do you have?
I do not have kids.
Me neither, Kyle.
No, I do not. No, I do not have kids.
Do you want them?
It depends on who I'm with.
With your partner now, could you see her being the mother of your children?
Heck yeah. Heck yeah, I could.
Awesome.
I told her she'd be a great mom.
Oh my God! And then y'all will be the whole family at cosplay. Oh my God! Y'all will be at Comic-Con.
Oh no! Trust me, they would. Awesome. They would already know how much of a nerd I am. We would all be in matching. If that was the case, yes, it would do. Yes,
like the Dragon Ball Z joint. Oh my
God! Exactly.
I'm happy for you, Kyle. Like I've known you for a while, bro. Listen, even when we were having these conversations today, like Dre asked me, like, "Yeah, you know anybody?" I'm like, "Yo, I've been saying I've been like Kyle on the show." Kyle has been on a lot of my live and online sessions and stuff, and Kyle, I always enjoy like the perspective that you bring, and like you always got a really good perspective. You have a different outlook than a lot of other people have, and I respect that shit. Because you get caught up in your own mentality. You get caught up in the mentality that's being like presented to you with social media and shit like that or whatever. So it's like it's always good to a wholesome, honest understanding, not just fucking. And I'm not saying anything bad. I'm just saying like a wholesome, honest understanding. You got a good head on your shoulders, and I'm so happy that you found somebody who's good for you, bro. So congratulations, man. Hope you guys do amazing shit together.
Yeah, no, same thing with you and your family, man. I know you have nothing but good things to say. Everybody up in here, I'm the only one without kids. It's cool because that's.
Hey, look at when I first started podcasting, I felt the same way too.
Yeah.
People used to ask me, "You got kids?" I say, "Nah, man." It was like, "Why you say it like that?" I'm just like, "Oh shit, I just don't," But hey, look at
maybe now. Dre always talking to us. He always talking to us about his kids. We always trying to give him different information and shit. Because it's awesome, man. It's great that we have the community too, though.
Going hell no. Like back when I didn't have step kids, people like you got kids. I'm like hell no, but I can't say it that hard because I got a baby 72 hours a week. That's my baby.
I'm a proud uncle. Ever. I always say I'm a proud uncle. So.
Being an uncle too, man. You're dealing with a baby, you dealing with a kid, or I got 3 nieces, man. One of my nieces just turned fucking 18. I'm still struggling to understand it. Like, it's still weird to me. Like, so it's like it's just one of those things, man.
About to be 24 next week.
It's crazy. It's fucking crazy.
All right, you guys.
About to be 24.
Yeah.
That means I'm old.
Yeah.
Hey, another great episode. You guys are beyond 11:30. Once again, thank you, Kyle. Once again, coming on the show. Hope to have you on the 11:30 podcast. You're welcome. You're welcome. Hope to have you on the 11:30 podcast another time. Yes, my son is doing what he's doing in the other room. Shout out to Harley once again, and my guy, of course, Brian B. All the links will be down below. Definitely make sure you follow and subscribe and like the content. Before we go, anything you guys want to say before we wrap it up?
Another great episode, man. I really appreciate everybody in here. I actually listen, man. Just to kind of say something, I want to say big shout out to you, Dre, man. Like, this has been one of the funnest years so far. I know it's like, barely even touching the fucking year. Last year, I did a lot of stuff, a lot of first times, a lot of this and a lot of that. And I really had a lot of fun, man. I met a lot of really fun people. I met a lot of interesting people. But this year, man, like ever since I came back to this podcast and shit, I felt amazing. Like, I've been meeting amazing people and just having good conversations and just engaging fucking conversations and wrestling to beyond 11:30. Like, it's been fucking great, man. And I want to thank you guys for like, being a part of that in my life. Like, you guys are like the closest friends that I've had, even like, that's not even close to me, bro. It's fucking crazy, bro.
Right.
But I really appreciate everybody. You guys are doing amazing things. All of you guys are fucking amazing. Never change, man. Keep going and keep keep just going. Just keep going, bro. I'm
Y'all are
twisted. I'm twisted a little bit, but I
Hey,
mean
hey, no,
it.
I
so
definitely dig it.
what's so crazy is I was like sitting there looking at my inbox and I was like, okay, so maybe Dre got a full house. And then when you dropped the link, I was
For real. I ain't gonna lie. What nigga he called me this week? Like, what's going on?
I was like, I told my babe, I was like, I'ma just take a shower early and lay down because Dre didn't even send me the link, so he don't even want me this
Yeah, I love this shit. I love this shit. It's like therapy a little bit. Like we just talking,
Yeah.
and it's like you get stuff off your chest, and it feels great, man.
I
It's
love
really
it.
great conversation.
This
Hey,
is
I
the first
appreciate you guys.
about 2 or 3 years that I've lived my full life as a openly queer polyamorous Black woman. This is like my first couple of years, like just doing little things like wearing my cat ears and things like that. Like if you are a weird Black girl or a brown girl, just know that you can be your full self.
Be
Like
yourself,
I
yo.
love Sukiana just as much as I love Miley Cyrus. And I can love both of them in the same breath and not feel afraid to do that anymore. And there was a time in my life where it's like I had to pick a side, right? I got to be a hood rat or I got to be, you know what I mean? And it's like I don't want to be one of those things. And
Yeah.
so I appreciate environments where I can be all parts of myself. And I just thank you, gentlemen, for never batting the eye at any of the wild shit that I've ever said to
Nah,
you.
Harley never changed, yo. Never changed, yo.
Man,
Love your character. I love everything about you. You definitely, I love people that is fucking genuinely them, bro. Honestly,
yep,
yo.
yep,
Never changed.
yep.
Definitely. Hey, man, it's been awesome once again. Shout out to everyone who's joining here on Beyond 1130. Episode 5, we'll be back. We're going to wrap up the season with 8 episodes. I believe it's March 6th, season
Perfect.
finale of Beyond 1130. So, man, I appreciate everyone tuning in. So, we're going to be back and keep the vibes going on. Next Thursday, Talk Pro Wrestling will return tomorrow, 5 p.m. Well, I got my guy Deshaun, the Whip Dog, Whipple on. We're gonna be chatting some wrestling, more of the situation that went down earlier. Crazy, man,
For
crazy
sure.
stuff. All right, you guys, man, this has been great, fun episode from myself, Dre, aka Dre on Wheels. My guy Kyle, thank you for coming on the show. Harley and Brian B. Until next time, man, we are out, man.
You
Peace.
Good night,
guys
guys. Have a great
Peace.
night.
have a good night.